Brother Logan, listen.
Aye.
Put your head over here beside mine. Listen hard. Such a romantic sound.
Aye, they tell me there's a sight of water power in that river. That is, if properly developed.
Robbie, isn't there a chance in the world that you can go to the university? Jason Reed thinks you're going. Never occurred to him that you wouldn't. He told my mother you had the only first-class scientific mind he'd known since he came to the academy.
That was kind of him.
There's your obligations, I suppose.
Aye.
Your grandpa, he's getting old, and Mr. Leckie, he's very good to you.
Aye. He could have sent me to work at 14, and it didn't. The Leckies aren't rich, Allison.
Well, they're not poor, but they think poor. I suppose it's the same. Oh, you're the most exasperating man I ever knew. You'd fair die to be a doctor. You know it, Robbie. You could go to the university with Gavin.
It's one thing for Gavin, and it's another for me. There's no use hiding it from you. Oh, to be a doctor. To have a laboratory of my own. Well, at least you're not going away.
I'll study my singing here in Loganford for a while.
The moon is rising.
My mother says that in Scotland not even the moon should be wasted.
She does. Now, what would she mean by that?
Don't you know? You're the cleverest boy in Loganford.
Allison, do you suppose... I mean, would it be all right? Could I put my arm about you? It is a bonny night.
Jimmy!
How is the big laddie? Give him to me.
Wait until he cleans. Hello, Robbie. Will you not have supper with us tonight?
Well, Why, Mr. Reed. If you hadn't spoken, Shannon, I would never have recognized you. How do you do, Mrs. Neig? I need a word with this Claude. Get on the step of my bike.
Well, I'm a wee bit thirsty.
I must congratulate you on discovering among the world's occupations the one for which you're least suited. I said get on my bike.
Yes, sir. I've got to get off here.
Here, come back. Get Mr. Leckie's signature on this paper.
Aye.
Oh! Robbie, what is it?
Oh, you don't know what's happened. I had to tell you first.
Tell me what?
I'm sitting for the Marshall. The Marshall Scholarship. 5 years at the university. I can study medicine.
Oh, Robbie.
Well, I haven't won it yet. I can't win. It's impossible, but I can try. I didn't know what I was doing. Excited. Well, I'll see you later. Goodbye. It's sort of a scholarship. Sir John Marshall founded it almost 100 years ago. Every year there's a competition. They hold the examinations up at the university. And the winning boy gets £100 a year for 5 years.
£100?
Oh, it's the honor too, Mama. All sorts of famous men have started out by winning the Marshall. No boy from the academy has ever won it. But I can try.
You can win.
Mama. Oh, all you need to do is sign this entry here.
Robbie, you must understand something well. I've no had an easy time of it. I've had burdens. Disappointments. Murdoch, after all I've spent in his education, works in a nursery. No more money for board from Grandma Lecky since she went to Kilmarnock. No financial aid from Katie since she's married. I've been a good, decent man. What's it got me? I've been taken advantage of. Even Adam. Adam, down in London now, a great, successful man. He still owes me that £50, and it's almost 10 years.
He'll pay.
Mama, I've made up my mind about that. I've no other recourse. I'm going to pay my fare out of my own pocket and go down to London and collect that £50 from Adam if it takes the whole 4 weeks of my holiday to do it.
We were speaking of the scholarship, Papa.
Don't interfere with me, Mama. I've resolved. I'm going down to London next week. There's nothing else to do. You see how it is, Robbie.
No, I don't, Papa.
I let you go to school 3 years longer than the law demands. You'll admit that was generous of me.
But this won't cost you any money.
But I can't let you go for 5 years more without a penny return for the support of the house.
Mr. Lecky, you've been my husband for over 30 years, and I've scraped and I've pinched and I've said nothing. But you can go too far. You can't sell Robbie's life and hopes for a few pennies from the boiler works. I won't have it. I won't have it.
Mama, who spoke of money? The money concerns me least of all.
What are you saying?
I'm doing this for your own good. I'm an older and a wiser man than you. You're reaching above your station in life, and you'll reap naught but disappointment. No. No. I'll no sign the paper.
Mr. Reed? Mr. Reed. Sir,
What can I do for you?
How do I know when the full thing is done? How do I know you're quite free to attend me, sir?
If it's about Robert Shannon, I've had the news. He's been here.
Mr. Reed, I'm not merely that young man's